I cannot not share what I'm hearing in my spirit as I prune my plant here on my porch, which is the same thing I did in my yard a few days ago. I had a truck load in the back of my truck filled with uh, red poker, red hot poker, and iris something. They're beautiful plants, but they were smothering out the main characters of my story. They were taking over. So they had to go. They were beautiful plants, but they weren't for my story. They had to go. And the same thing with this plant here. It was a very beautiful wide, I mean, the foliage of the different things. Let me see if I can turn the light on here. There it is. The foliage of different things. I kept the roaming Jew or whatever it's called. I kept those clippings because I'll put them in something else. But everything, the other stuff that was smothering out, that's the second. That's after the second prune, but this was a very wide foliage plant out to here. It took over my vase that is sitting in, and the main character of this story is the spider plant. I didn't even know all of this much spider plant was in here because everything else was smothering it out. The main character of this story was my spider plant, and I didn't even know it was. I'm thinking it was it still had to grow, but it was being suffocated. It was being smothered. It couldn't show its glory because everything else around it was taking over. And it's like that's what I had to share because some of us in our lives, we're not able to be the main character of our own story. Everything could be beautiful, but it's taking over your story. God created you to shine. Everybody has a place to shine. But a lot of people or whatever situations in our lives is trying to shine more than we are. Whether it's things that's obsession, possessive, compulsion, addiction. What I don't know. People coming in your life wanting to take your glory. We have to we have to shine. Everybody has a place to shine. God gave us all a place in this world to shine. And that is creating our own place to shine in that God planted us in. We can't go somewhere else taking over somebody else's world, glory. They did all the work. Now here comes somebody else or something else wanting to take all the glory. That's not the way it is. It has to go. Either cut back, prune, or get rid of it, period. Have a blessed day.